Petra Rivers, the strongly built Australian girl, in first place in the javelin, taking a last throw. She leads from fellow Australian Jenny Simon. And then we've got Sharon Corbett of England in third place. That's a longish one. That's going to wrap it up, I think, for Petra Rivers of Australia. 54 metres and 10 centimetres. She leads from Jenny Simon. And Sharon Corbett of England hanging on to third place as they go into this last round.
In the third round now, and it's the big left-hander from Australia, Werner Reiterer. Remarkable in a way that he's only 26 years old and he's won the Australian Championship 8 times. He really was a child prodigy in terms of discus throwing. Won a silver medal back in 1990, but he's in second place at the moment behind the reigning champion, Olukaju of Nigeria. Tremendous effort, just manages to stay in the circle, and that's long. Now that could pressurize Olukaju. Werner Reiterer has always showed promise. Remember back in the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, a lot of people said this man could challenge the domination of Eastern Europe. It didn't quite come off there. So Olukaju's lead at the moment, 61 metres 98. So could Australia, with that throw, be heading towards yet another gold medal in these Commonwealth Games? They've amassed an impressive total.
Needs to put something out there on the board. In she takes a safety on the second. Winding. That's better release. And there's a new competition. Debbie Sosimenko has popped one downtown. Good release, strong release. And she knows she's got onto a good one here. 64.85. Debbie Sosimenko into first place, 64.80.
Austria, personal best 67.87, has achieved 67.40 of Australia. And that's fallen below the 65-metre mark. It looks like the first legal throw of the morning. Fourth in the Commonwealth Games in Manchester, but only other outing in a World Championship came in 1999, where she failed to make the final. Krueger, another youngster, relatively 23 years old, an athlete who will, one would think, struggle in this.
Australia. If he can just get his run-up sorted at the delivery end, he'll go 85, because he's got to stand up, be tall on release. You can see him moving that left shoulder because he's got to come round now and stay there for longer. Stands up. And it's better. Just stood up that little taller on release. And he's gone over 80 metres. 81.71 for Bannister. And he just reinforces his lead at the top end of this javelin throw final for men. First, Jarrod Bannister, 81.71. Silver medal to the Kiwi, Stuart Farquhar, at 78.15. Third, the Indian, great performance by Nike, 74.29.
And now in the sixth round, it's all or nothing for Sean Carlin from Australia, winding up. He can do it, but he has let it go. Carlin has come through. Unbelievable stuff from Sean Carlin. Struggled all day. Said to David Smith from England, I'm going to win the hammer. Peter Farmer won it once before in 1976, 78, I should say. Look at Carlin. A big wind up, and what a belt. He has slotted one down the alley. That is a gold medal throw. I'm almost sure. I won't believe it till I see it on the scoreboard. But Carlin's trail all day has been in diabolical trouble. He's won it. That's the victory. The first gold medal of the track and field games goes to Australia in the men's hammer throw. Sean Carlin has thrown Let's wait for the distance.
What a great effort there, a clutch effort. Sixth throw, final throw. He was in 4th position going into this. And Carlin may have broken the Commonwealth record here.
Well, that's probably what the hold-up's all about. He's certainly probably broken the games record.
Well into the 70-metre mark, bearing in mind that David Smith leads the competition with a throw of...
So Sean Carlin, from Australia, 22 years of age, struggled all day. Did some terrible things early, was diabolical. David Smith from England applied...
He wants support, the big man. He's got a medal, he's got the bronze. What can he do here? He'll need the brilliance of Baryshnikov, the nerves of Nureyev, or perhaps just the muscles of Martin. He's had plenty of practice at this. Let's fly. It's flying. Fly, fly. Fly it has. He might be in the lead here. He might have produced the throw of his life in the final round. The star of the ballet dancing commercial. He has been everywhere during the games. And this huge crowd are supporting him. 63-48, he's in front. 2 men to come. And Scott Martin. Oh, I hope this fence is reinforced.
Gold medal. Second round throw for Rendell is a strong one. Yes, he's out by the gate. Let's look at this one again. So Rendell getting into his work now. That's certainly...
He's got a bit of gold paint on one of his feet. So perhaps he dreamt last night he was going to win this medal. That is so high. Oh, it's massive. Stuart, that was a huge throw. And we were saying right at the beginning of the competition that Jeff Cape's championship record, the games record, has stood since 1974. I reckon it's under threat now, and Jeff is here to watch it.
Yeah, he came specially to see if the big names, the present names of the Commonwealth, could take away his record. Of course, Jeff, twice winner of this Commonwealth title. And that is 2091, and Jeff's record is gone. It's a new games record to Anlezark of Australia. That was a brilliant, brilliant last throw.
Well, here's the big chance for gold for Australia. Gael Mulholtz, he's already thrown a games record. Here's the second put. It's better.
Yes, the crowd are roaring. The crowd here are very knowledgeable. They're watching all of these marks on the ground. The blue mark there is a games record. As she moves across the circle, tremendously speedy girl, this one, and very, very strong. She came out in her first competitive throw this year after an 18-month layoff and broke the Commonwealth record 3 times in a row. Bang, bang, bang. So she's now broken the Commonwealth Games record twice in a row at least.
17:68, a new games record for Gael Mulholtz.
Earlier this season, but the 20-year-old from Australia takes the lead in the 3rd round. This her final throw.
And she's a new Commonwealth record holder this year. Also throws 220 feet 6 inches to take the win.
Just 20 years old, a big future in this new event.
First round of the women's discus final. Daniela Costian of Australia. And Sean Carlin won the first throwing medal for Australia yesterday in the men's hammer. And if Daniela Costian is true to form, another gold medal could be heading down under. A very fine throw indeed. Well, she really leaned on that discus. It's winging its way out. It's in fact gone beyond the championship record line. And that championship record dates back to 1982. And it was Meg Ritchie of Scotland who threw 62 meters 98 then. Now, in the first round, it looks as though the Australian could have really wrapped this competition up. I can't see anybody else getting close to that sort of distance. Very easy throw indeed for the Australian. Oh, 63 meters 72. That's a new championship record in the first round for Daniela Costian of Australia.
So an outstanding throw for Hadderstad. Well, here's Joanna Stone, who was 5th in Gothenburg. Didn't qualify for the final in Atlanta, so the qualifying round important for her. This is her first throw. 62.50 she needs, and it's in the air for a long time, and that's a massive throw. Well, 66.48 is her personal best, which was set recently in Hungary. And a great shot. Really anchored that lead leg, and this is a massive throw. And on the strength of Hattestad 66.12, you'd think this is going to be very close to her personal best. She likes it, she claps. Great shot of her on the big screen in the background. So Joanna Stone, 67.72. It's a personal best, and she leads the qualifying here in the javelin.
And dangerous too. To the men's discus then, we're in the third round. Interesting turnaround. The lead spot several times. This is Harradine coming down. That actually is off tape, and that's showing you the second round attempt, which was a great attempt by Harradine. Came into this competition with 66.37, an Oceania record that was set back in 2008. And then in the second round, he came out, not showing this sort of form before he came in here. And he threw that, 66.45, a new Oceania record.
It's the longest throw in the pool so far, 62.30. And the Australian Louise McCall straight up to throw. Well, seemed to hold her arm out rather wide, but look at that, almost an identical spot. So Tessa goes down yet another place, and Louise delighted there. And I know our colleagues up in Channel 7, who are just sitting a few rows behind us, they'll be raving about that throw. Well, Louise McCall has been very consistent this year, and a place in the Olympic final would be an excellent performance. She enjoyed that one. Always good to get a decent throw out in the first round, and she's done it, 62 meters 32.
By her teammate Stuart. The Australians were already celebrating because it confirms that Kimberley Mickle has at least a silver medal. And we were just seeing Sally Pearson awarded her silver from the hurdles last night. It's been a good 24 hours, less than 24 hours for the Australians. Well, she's so fired up for this one. I wonder if she's, look at the smiles already there. I wonder if she's focused enough, but she needs to find 69.05. Orbach as the target. She's got to find nearly 3 meters on already a lifetime best in this competition. And it's not bad at all. It really isn't. It's about 66.5 meters. It might even have improved her lifetime best from the second round, Kimberley Mickle there. What a day she's had. Well, a former world youth champion has waited a long, long time for this moment. She failed to qualify for the Olympics last year. She was only 6th in Daegu a couple of years ago. But at the age of 28, things have come good. Perseverance has paid, and another personal best to boot, 66.60 for Kim Mickle in the...
She just finds those next few meters that she so much needs at this moment. Wow, she can! She saved her best to last, 66.56.
The world champion in Doha.